Hi, it's me. This is my cat Cha Cha in the background, and she is chasing her tail and being all kinds of crazy. So I thought it was kind of funny and cute. Aw, look at her. Okay. Anyway, um, I'm gonna do a name video in a little bit, but I'm still trying to think of what I want to do it on. So I will record the rest of this video later. Okay, bye. Okay, so Cha-Cha's not back there anymore, but Paws is hanging out up there. Anyway, I decided to do a video about Italian names, and I just flipped through my Italian textbook. I'm taking Italian 101 this semester just for fun, kind of, because I need to be a full-time student to receive my financial aid, and I only have a few classes left to take, so yeah, so this is my Italian textbook. It's called Ciao, and I just flipped through the pages and then noted down some of the more interesting names, or the ones that I liked. And the boys' names, for the most part, aren't super usable in an English-speaking country, I don't think. The girls' ones, I think, are a little more usable just because there's more flexibility with girls' names in general, I think. So I'll start with the boys' names, and then we can end with the fun part with the girls' names. So the first one I wrote down, I actually really like this name, and it's Marcello. And it is a Latin name, and it means warlike or dedicated to Mars, which you can see because you have Mar in there. And it's a variant of Mark or Marcel. And I really like this name, and I think people might mispronounce it a little bit, but I think it's fairly usable. I think people would remember when you corrected them that it was Marcello and not Marcello or something like that. The next one is Giovanni, which is a very typical Italian name, and it reminds me of Pokemon. If you guys played it, he was the big bad guy. And it is a Hebrew name meaning God is gracious, and it's just a variant of the name John. And I kind of like Giovanni. I think it's it's pretty usable, but it's very Italian, but Gio is a cool nickname. The next one is Leonardo, and I love this name, and it has such a nice flow to it. It's a Latin name meaning lion. The only thing I don't like about Leonardo is that it's such a long name, but it only really has one good nickname, and that's Leo. The next name is Paolo, and if you guys didn't know this, I really dislike the name Paul in English, but I like Paolo a lot better. I'm not really sure why, but I just like it so much more in Italian. And it's a Latin name, and it means little or humble. The next one is Pietro, and there's a restaurant around here called Pietro's. I don't know if it's a chain or just a local restaurant, but I've always thought Pietro is kind of a cool, funny name. It's the Italian version of Peter, and it means rock or stone, just like Peter. The next one is a really cool one, and it's Vincenzo. And I don't think this one is very usable, but I do like it a lot, and I love the nickname Vinny or Vince. It's a Latin name, and it means win or conquer. The next one is Marco, which is very related to Marcello. It has the same meaning, warlike. And I think Marco is cool. It might remind people of Marco Polo. I really like Marcos with an S at the end as well. Next one is Dante, and Dante is a pretty cool name. It's a Latin name as well, and it means enduring or steadfast, so it has a really great meaning. And I actually rather like Dante. I don't think I would personally use it, but I like it. The next one is not very usable in my opinion, and it is Massimo, and it means greatest, and it is related to the name Max. And the way it's spelt with the mass or the word ass in it, I think makes it kind of unusable. And then the last one, this name I think is going to be rising in popularity very soon, and it is Lorenzo. And if you didn't know, Snooki from Jersey Shore named her baby Lorenzo, and so that is why I think it will be getting more popular. I think people will definitely hear her baby name, and if they like it, they might use it. It's a Latin name, and it means laurel or bay, and it's related to Lawrence or Lauren. And what I like about Lorenzo is there's a few different nicknames you could use. You could use Enzo, which is a more Italian nickname for it. You could use just Lo or Zo if you wanted, or my favorite, Ren. And that's it for the boys' names. And now I'll go on to the girls' names. The first one is Roma, which just means Rome in Italian. And Roma was a goddess who personified the Roman state in Roman mythology. So I think Roma is really pretty, and I like the name Romy as well. The next one is Liliana, which is one of my favorite names on my favorites list. And it just means lily, and I just think it's really beautiful. The next one, I really like this one as well. It is Lucia, but definitely in the US it would get pronounced Lucia, which is beautiful as well. And it's Latin meaning bright or born at daybreak, which is a great meaning. And Lucia could have a lot of nicknames as well, like Lulu, Lucy, Cici, Cia, or Chia, and I think Chia is really cute. The next one is Francesca, and it is an Italian name, and it means French woman or free one. And I know somebody who has a daughter named Francesca, and she goes by Frankie, which is really cute for a little girl, I think. You could also use Fran, which is kind of older sounding to me, or you could use Cheska, which I think is absolutely adorable. The next one is Donata, and it's a Latin name meaning given by God, which is a beautiful meaning. And I couldn't think of a whole lot of nickname possibilities. Maybe you guys could think of more. If you can, leave them in the comments. The only one I thought of was Natty, which is kind of a cute name like you would use for Natalie or Natalia. The next one is Alessia, which is a variant of Alessandra, which is one of my favorite names, and it means defender of men, just like Alessandra or Alexander. And I think Alessia is really cute. You could use Allie for that, which is a very popular nickname. So it would be a different way to do Allie. The next one is really cool and really beautiful, and it's Graziella. And I really like this one a lot. It is Latin, and it means charm and grace. And I just think that you could use Ella, such a clean, beautiful nickname. Or if you're more adventurous, you could use Sia or something like that. You could come up with other variants on it as well, I'm sure, for nicknames. The next one is a name I had never heard before, so I had to include it, and it's Tiziana, and it's a Latin name meaning honored. It's kind of cool. I don't really like it as much as the other names on this list, but I felt compelled to put it on here because I had never heard of it before. So, I don't know, what do you guys think of Tiziana, and have you heard it before? The next one is really cool, and it is Ornella. And I love the meaning of this name. It's an Italian name, and it means flowering ash tree, which is beautiful. And I really like names that start with O because it's a little more unusual. And I think Ella or Nella is really pretty. Or you could probably call her Aura. And I just think it's really cute. I love Ornella. And the last one is a beautiful name, Milena. And this is actually a Slavic name, and it means favor or grace. And I think it is beautiful, and you could use Lena or Mimi, which I love both of those names. So, most of the names on this list are Latin or Italian names because it's from my Italian book, and I think they're trying to use really stereotypical Italian names. So you get used to some that are either common in Italy or very Italian. So, what did you guys think of these Italian names? Which were your favorites? Which were your least favorites? Or which Italian names do you like that weren't on this list? I think my favorite ones would probably be Marcello and Lorenzo for the boys, and for the girls, Graziella and Liliana. So, thank you for watching. I am up to 8 subscribers now, which is a little jump from the 6 I had yesterday. And I really appreciate every single person that subscribes and watches my videos. So please keep watching and subscribe if you haven't already, and comment. Thanks again. Bye.